Hi everyone. You have asked because I have referenced a couple of acronyms now in my videos, DEI, for instance, and ESG. DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I think those ones are pretty self-explanatory as they are lambasted all across the internet, every social media, and every institution, including our social media as well as our mainstream media. But ESG is probably a little more elusive for most of you. ESG is environmental, social, and governance. And with that, it is more a practice and a standard that has been implemented throughout many corporations, businesses, governments, to ensure there is a bias towards environmental stewardship and sustainability, such as green technologies and phasing out oil and gas, for example, as well as socially, which is a little bit along the lines of the DEI, the diversity, equity, inclusion, and governance. Again, same thing, looking at the policies that actually drive the decisions and the people who are being selected to boards, for example. Again, a little bit more DEI. But we're looking at whether or not they have really a proper place in investing, and in my opinion, they don't. They don't belong there at all. They are political agendas driven by biases and preferences. They are not taking into account necessarily the full merits, just looking at risk and reward as it relates to the business opportunity, the investment itself. So everybody has an opinion, as my dad likes to say, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best investment decision or the best investment advice or choice that you could make. So to look at what ESG can and cannot do, you have to look at the boards, because really it is a reflection of the decisions that are being made at the highest levels and the corporate culture that you are then pushing down amongst people. So financially, politically, economically, what we're seeing today as the outcome is the result directly of so many decisions, good or bad, that have been made from some of our corporate leaders and our business leaders and our politicians, many of which have chosen to buy into the ESG DEI framework, and that's what I'm challenging. So when I talked in the Alberta pension plan versus the Canada pension plan, the Canada pension plan is adhering to these DEI and ESG policies and mandates, and I think that has a negative impact on a lot of the decisions that are being made. And I think when you start making decisions for hiring based upon who, not what, I think we have a problem. Like any business, like any investment, you want to be ensuring that you have competent people at the helm. You do not want to mess with that in any way, shape, or form. You want the best people. And I don't even care, like you can have 20 people come in and it looks great, it's all diversified, it's all equitable, it's all inclusive. The problem is are they qualified? And even if they're qualified, why would you take rank number 20 and throw away your first choice based upon competency, skill, and expertise, experience, all of those things that matter, because they were the wrong color or the wrong sex, gender, whatever it might be. And that's exactly what diversity, equity, and inclusion does. It says, no, we have to hire a brown guy or a Muslim guy or a girl because our quota's full for other things. Personally, that's not who I care to have managing my money, nor should you, to be honest. It has no place in investing. Investing should be a very rational, very pragmatic approach. Keep the emotion out of it personally, and take a look at the merits of the investment itself. So I hope that helps clarify a little bit for you about what ESG is and diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI. I'm sure you will be hearing it plenty again from me, so now you know what it actually entails. So if you're curious yourself, go look up some of the companies, corporations, and institutions, both public and private, that have adopted these policies, and you take a look at kind of where they started before a lot of this and where they are today, and tell me whether or not you think they have made improvements or not improved, and maybe slipped a little bit. And on that note, I'm going to do another video here shortly, and I'm going to talk a little bit about General Motors and Warren Buffett and where he's currently sitting with respect to that stock. And it comes a little bit into the ESG side too. So stay tuned. Have a great night. Bye.